This looks like a big challenge, Gary. What made you accept it?
Well, first of all, the chairman. Lengthy discussions. I started. My partner shot two just before, but I was happy till I met it. You know, but no, obviously I know the club really well, and it's exciting times ahead. I feel, and I want to be part of that.
You've managed at conference level with 3 different clubs. So what sort of adjustments will Tranmere Rovers have to make when they're down in the league?
I think, which we spoke about, I think the biggest challenge for Tranmere, certainly the supporters and people connected with the club, is the expectation. That's our biggest challenge. You know, when it's hard to accept that we fell out the league, and we want to get there as quickly as possible, but we've got no divine right to do that. It's going to be difficult, and I think as long as we can understand that and work together, you know, we're confident that we can get out of the division.
Have you been able to have a look at Tranmere in the last few games of the season?
Yeah, I've watched a few games this season.
And does that mean you've got to make some decisions on the squad that's here now?
Yeah, you know, me and Mark will be sitting together, I'm sure, closely over the next 48 hours, and you know, we're going to be making decisions which we feel are going to be beneficial for the club moving forward.
This club sort of had a lot of upheaval in the last couple of years in terms of ownership, managers and players. Is one of your ambitions to try and settle things down?
I think that's both of our ambition to do that. You know, when I think I've definitely been inspired by what's going on behind the scenes. You know, and I want to try and put things right on the pitch, and you know, collectively we can get the club moving forward.
Mark, what was it made you have Gary at the top of your list?
There were a number of things. I mean, the first thing is I've spoken to a lot of people and chairmen who've actually made the trip into the conference and back out again. And the one thing that comes out is that what you need to do is not underestimate the league. It's not as simple as, look, you know, we've got players who played in the football league. They should kill it in the conference. And so that takes you to the point where you need somebody who's experienced and knows the conference. And once again, you want somebody who's got a track record of having performed well in the conference, which Gary has. I think one of the important things, though, which I was looking for in a manager who has experience of the conference, is that they also have experience of the weight of expectation of managing a large club in the conference. And Gary's done that with both Luton and with Cambridge. So as a consequence of that, I think that that's a very important piece of it. You've got to be a strong guy to be out there in front of that box and with the team on the pitch playing, the fans sometimes on your back. And so I think that weight of expectation is a major thing. I think also, I think it's testament to Gary that he was invited into Everton Football Club to look after and coach in their academy. I mean, there are no slouches on picking individuals. He's a young and ambitious coach who went out and looked around, is open to ideas, went and watched how other people did it, not just in this country but abroad. And certainly what we want to do is to introduce some of the stuff in terms of the way in which we develop players in this country. I think coming off the back of that relationship with Everton, there is of course a relationship to be regained. We had a good relationship with them which worked well for the club, and hopefully Gary, we were delighted that Everton would allow him to come and join us. So the relationship with Everton is one of the things. And broadly, you know, the last point is that he's a local lad. And again, that's something that I want. I think this is a club that if you're local, you know about it. And Gary knows about it. He knows what the club means. He also has a big sort of network of guys who are from Merseyside, who are out playing in the lower leagues, etc. So he knows the players as well. So he was first choice because he ticked all of those boxes. And there's a lot of managers out there who are in the conference who have a reasonable record but didn't tick all those boxes. Well, let's finish that then. I think I answered all the questions.
Yeah. Thanks very much.
Any more before you do one-on-ones?
What style of football do you play?
I like to play a possession-based football. but I want to pass with a purpose. You know, I want to try and, I believe, you know, hard work. You know, but I want people to enjoy it, both players and supporters. So, you know, if we can get that ingredients right, you know, I'm sorry, I missed out as well, a winning mentality. You know, let's go into games with no divine right to win, but going into a game wanting to do the right things and believing that we can win doing the right things.
You're going to look to bring your own staff in as well?
Well, you know, at the moment we've got the staff here, you know, that's in terms of players, you know, the whole structure of the club. You know, I believe in giving people a chance. You know, like I said, I'm going to be sitting with the chairman for the next 48 hours, looking at what we need to go forward.